Hey geeks! I'm Trey Guillotine and you're watching Geekly Trends, where we give a few thoughts about some of the geeky trends that have happened in the past week. As we get closer to its December release, details about Star Wars Episode 7 The Last Jedi are starting to leak. One detail suggests that Han Solo will play a part in the next film. In an interview, director Rian Johnson stated, Han, the ghost of, well, not literally, I don't want to misguide, I have to be very careful with my words here, but a figurative ghost of Han had to be present throughout this entire film. Rey just doesn't understand Kylo. When all she wanted was parents, why would a person who has parents do that? It's so beyond comprehension, it's ridiculous. So she has grief for the loss, and then there's anger. To be honest, she couldn't understand doing something like that, let alone to your parents. As a lifelong fan, I'm still getting over the death of Han Solo. One of my childhood heroes. When I was a kid, our school did a little Disney Mardi Gras parade, and they wanted us all to dress up as Disney characters, but I fought with my teacher until she let me dress up as Han Solo, because Star Wars was a part of Disney World, and therefore part of Disney, and therefore Star Wars was Disney. I won the fight, I got to dress up as Han Solo. So I'm glad to see that his loss will be felt in the film. Johnson mentions Rey's feelings, not only of losing her first real father figure, but on how Kylo Ren, his own son, was the one to kill him. But I'm more interested to see how Han's longtime allies are dealing with his death. I feel like Chewbacca experienced the bulk of his mourning his best friend by blowing up an entire weaponized planet. But what about Leia? Still the general of the rebellion, now the resistance? She has to find a way to grieve the loss of her love at the hands of her own son. And Luke, one of his best friends that he hasn't seen in years since his exile. And now he could be re-entering a world without his best friend. Hopefully this also adds motivations for new characters like Rey, Finn, and Poe to step into whatever role the galaxy has for them. I'm glad that past characters are so involved with the series, but I am looking forward to moving on to new stories and new heroes. When you're planning your next Wizard World Comic Con experience, use the discount code GuillotineGeek online to save 10% on your ticket purchase, and use the savings to buy some awesome merch or meet a celebrity. What are your thoughts on these geekly trends? And are there any trends I missed that you'd like to talk about? Let me know in the comments and follow me on all the internets. Check out my written reviews at guillotinegeek.blogspot.com, support my future content by checking out my Patreon, and subscribe to my channel to geek out some more. Thanks for watching and have fun. So Captain America, Thor, Hulk.